Feeding sheep isn't just about tossing hay out and hoping for the best. Their nutritional needs change throughout the year, especially as we move into lambing season. So in this video, I'll break down exactly what I feed my sheep, from maintenance to lambing to lactation and beyond, to make sure that they stay healthy and productive. Let's go. If you love learning about sustainable farming and making more money with your flock, then don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got lots more content coming on all the ways to make money with sheep and wool. All right, let's start with basic sheep nutrition. Sheep thrive on a forage-based diet, but not all hay and pasture are created equal. The right balance of fiber, protein, and minerals is key to keeping your flock healthy. Forage first. Sheep should get most of their nutrition from pasture or quality hay. Protein needs. 8 to 10% protein is fine for maintenance, but pregnant and lactating ewes need closer to 14 to 16%. Minerals and salt. Free choice minerals, especially selenium if your area is deficient, are crucial. And last, grain or no grain. Not all sheep need grain, but for late pregnancy and lactation, a little extra energy can help. Pro tip, testing your hay for nutrient content can help avoid deficiencies. Let's talk about my favorite measuring instrument, which is a Folgers can. I love this because the sheep recognize the red can and they come running. Actually, all of my livestock, they see this red can and they know that there's good things coming. And so I make sure to always train my animals what the can means. I also know that if I fill this can up all the way to the top, I know that it is exactly 4 pounds. So a tip to you, whatever container you use, fill it with whatever it is that you're feeding and then weigh it so that you know how much you're feeding your sheep. It's really important. Now let's talk about feeding during the maintenance stage, which is the non-breeding season. When ewes aren't pregnant or nursing, they're in what we call the maintenance phase. This is where their energy needs are the lowest. During this phase, they need a pasture-based diet. Fresh grass is ideal, but in winter, high-quality hay is key. No grain is needed. If body condition is good, ewes don't need extra feed. But monitor their weight. Keep ewes at a body condition score of 2.5 to 3 so they're not too thin or too fat before breeding. Pro tip, overfeeding can lead to fat deposits that make lambing harder. Keep your ewes in ideal condition for a smooth pregnancy. Now let's talk about feeding during pregnancy. Check it out. They're little teeny tiny little patches. Oh, look at all that. So I'm out in my pasture today checking to see what is growing out here. We've had some good rain the last couple of days. It's a little cooler, but that's okay because that means that the cool weather grasses are going to start coming up. Those are our favorite. Very nutrient dense grasses for the livestock to graze. Today I'm checking for something very specific, which is clover. Clover is a legume and therefore it's naturally high in calcium, which we're in the last 2 weeks to 4 weeks or so before lambing starts. And so this is the time when we need to start evaluating specifically calcium. A lack of calcium can cause a lot of problems, one of which is called hypocalcemia. It's also referred to as milk fever, and that takes a sheep down pretty quick and pretty hard. And so it's something that is super, super easy to avoid. You just have to know what your animals are eating, and you have to keep track of the amount of calcium that they're getting every day. And so I just found a most excellent source, I guess you'd say, of clover. which the sheep are out grazing in the pasture right now, and I guarantee you that they are nibbling up every little patch of clover they can find. It's really very good for them. As ewes move into pregnancy, their needs start to change, especially in the last 6 weeks when most fetal growth happens. For the first 3.5 months of pregnancy, a regular diet just to maintain body condition is good. For the final 6 weeks of pregnancy, you'll want to increase nutrition with either high quality hay or added alfalfa, small amounts of grain if needed to avoid pregnancy toxemia, and extra minerals, especially calcium, or you can use something like a pelleted alfalfa or something like that, or lots of really great clover. Once ewes give birth, their energy needs skyrocket. Producing milk takes a ton of nutrition, so you need to provide extra support. The 3 main ways to do this is to increase calories. Higher protein hay plus grain keeps milk production strong. Watch for weight loss. Ewes often lose body condition. Adjust feed as needed. And lastly, introduce creep feed. If lambs are slow growing, a creep feed area can help them start nibbling grain early. Pro tip: happy, well-fed ewes equals strong, fast-growing lambs. So to wrap it up, feeding sheep isn't a one-size-fits-all. Their needs change throughout the year, and small adjustments can make a big difference in lambing success, milk production, and overall health. So if you got any kind of value out of this, or you just want to see me do other crazy things, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, don't forget to check out my playlist. I have all kinds of videos on everything sheep, wool, and how to make money on them. Okay, bye! Yeah, so here I am, trying to film next to a metal roof when it's freaking hailing. It was not hailing all day long until I sat on my dadgum tripod and started to try to record.